newsletters. These are what you're sending to your customers. This is the final result. This is what you want to be doing. This is the purpose of Beyond Response. So I'll just quickly go through the elements of the newsletter. Here we have the title. We have what filter it follows. So the list contains all the filters. You can change it around. You can subscribe the newsletter to different filters. As you can see, I was able to put it to the CB filter, but this filter follows opt-in, so that's where it's going to go. You have over here, you have a few different features for the send, which really means you can send the newsletter 0 to 999 days from sign up. So let's say this is the initial contact. The next newsletter that you create could be like 1 day away, so that would be a day later. So you can have a sequential email, sequential newsletters. I usually typically run between 15 and 20 newsletters for any given opt-in campaign. Or you can send a newsletter on a date, so you can select now, which didn't pick the first. You can select now, which would be today is March 1st, 2008. Clear that off, of course, days of sign up. Or we have this recurring option. So you can when you create your rule, you're able to extract a bunch of data, right? Or capture a bunch of data. And let's say you want the email to be sent out every time a piece of data matches what you've captured. Like, let's say, for example, if you have a product that is recurring, then you would want, let's say, your order numbers to match up. So you would recur an email if the transaction ID on the incoming email matches what Beyond Response has stored in its database. And if it matches, then it's going to just send that email every time an incoming email matches. It's actually a pretty cool feature because some people have recurring ClickBank products and the order number always seems to be the same. So that's why I put that in there. You can also set what time you want Beyond Response to be sent out. This here 000 is midnight. You also have this inst for instant, so that means as soon as the opt-in is received, which is always good for the first email. Typically anything that is sequential after the first email is sent, I would send it at a specific time. I mean by default Beyond Response will send at midnight, which is this time here. This time may not match what's on your computer because it actually pulls date and time down from the Beyond Response server. I did that because regional date and time settings compared to like Canada and the UK screwed up the software, so I had to fix that. So yeah, you can set your time. I typically send my emails at 4 o'clock, so that'd be like 16:00. Of course, it works on this time, so you'll have to sync your time with Beyond Response time and adjust accordingly if you're in a different time zone than I'm in. So email subject. Now, email subject also has personalized message fields in it, so you can have you can go hi name and it'll replace the name with whatever, and same with any other personal message fields that you grab. Also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I don't think I talked about this. We got the fields delimiter, which is here. This denotes what you surround your personal message fields with. So I use 3 tildes. I just make sure I don't put any tildes in my emails, otherwise that could have some adverse results. You can use whatever you want, just make sure that it surrounds your on both sides of your personal message field, and you will be fine. Okay, email location, of course. Now this Beyond Response, you can send either text files or HTML files. You can pick whatever you want. In my case, I'll just send out something like, I got a lot of stuff in here. Nah, it doesn't matter, but you know what I mean. You can just pick something and it'll send it out, right? Alternatively, you can go in and edit the email after it's been selected. If you don't have anything in the edit box, then it'll just open up a browser window, so you can create it'll open up a a folder so that you can just create a new one. Attachments, that's where you attach files. You can attach whatever you want. Keywords, for example, it sends it out, attaches to the email. You have 100, so there's lots there. And that's pretty much it for newsletters. Like I said, you can have as many as you want per filter, and you can have as many filters as you want. So it's pretty robust right there. Okay, that's filters. I mean newsletters. Talk to you later. Bye.